Did you know that under the Nigeria new tax law, some company can now file their company income tax return without submitting audited financial statements? Under Section 11 of the Nigeria Tax Administration Act 2025, a small company may file a statement of account attested to by the taxpayer in place of audited financial statement when filing its company income tax return. That is right. If your company qualifies as a small company and cannot afford audit services, the law has now allowed you to submit a statement of account attested to by the taxpayer instead of audited account. This is a major shift for small business owner, startup, entrepreneur who struggle with the cost of annual audits. But what exactly is this statement of account? What should it contain? And how can you use it to file your CIT return on Rev360? Stay with me till end because I will break it down in a simple terms.
You are welcome to the Analytical Entrepreneur.
Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dr. Friday Ojabru. On this channel, I simplify taxation, accounting, business compliance, entrepreneurship in Nigeria, and data analysis. The new tax law has introduced several changes aimed at reducing compliance burden on a small business. One of the most important changes is the option for qualified small company to file a statement of account that is attested to by the taxpayer rather than paying for audited financial statement. However, many business owners are asking questions. What exactly should I prepare? So let's answer that question. First of all, let's look at what is statement of account. Statement of account means a summary of your company financial activities during the year. Now, it shows how much income the company earned, the expenses incurred, whether the company made profit or lost, the asset owned by the company, the liability owned by the company. The difference is that instead of being signed by external auditor, it is signed and attested to by the principal officers of the company. So who can use this option? This option is generally intended for a small company that qualify under the new law, under the new tax law, and are unable to bear the cost of statutory audits. Before using this option, let me warn you, before using this option, ensure that your company qualifies as a small company under the applicable tax provision. The question is, what should the statement of account contains? By my own assumptions, the statement of account will contain 4 key components. You can check the link on this video, but however, there is also an Excel template on the link. But that Excel template, you pay a token to be able to download it. Now, what that Excel template will do for you is that it will help you to cast your figures and you have the correct figure before transferring it into the Microsoft Word template of the account you can use for your filing. Right, number one thing that will be on that statement of account is the statement of profit and loss account. Statement of profit or loss account. Now, this shows the company performance during the year. So it's going to contain your revenue or your turnover, all the income, cost of sales, operating expenses, profit or loss for the year. This session will help the tax authority understand how the company arrived at its profit position. The next is statement of financial position. This is also called balance sheet. It should contain assets such as cash at bank, cash in hand, receivable, inventory, fixed assets. Then you also have the section that is called liability. That contains trade creditor, tax payable, loan, other deductions. This statement should clearly shows that total assets is equals to total liability plus equity. Next is the notes to the accounts. This section provides explanation to the figure reported on the statement of account. So, for example, the nature of business, the revenue source, where the source of the revenue is, fixed assets, or accounting policies adopted. The note help provide clarity and transparency to the statement of accounts. Yes, the last one is the taxpayer attestation. This is one of the most important sections. The managing director or principal officers of the company should declare that the accounts were prepared from the company books of accounts and records. The information provided is true and correct. The statement fairly represents the company financial position. The declaration should be signed, dated, and stamped where applicable. The next additional information I want to add to this statement of account is the supporting document. Apart from the statement of account, I recommend this to you. Tax computations need to be attached. Capital allowance computations, where applicable, need to be attached. Schedule of revenue need to be attached. Schedule of expenses need to be attached. Bank statements and supporting records also need to be attached. This document can help support your figure in the tax authority who requested additional information. How does this statement of account affect CIT filing on Rev360? When filing your annual company income tax return on Rev360, qualified small company can upload their statement of account together with the required tax schedule instead of audited financial statement. The goal is to ensure that small business remain compliant without being burdened by unnecessary compliance costs. However, accuracy remains critical. The fact that the accounts are not audited does not mean figure can be estimated or invented. Your record should be supported by invoice, receipt, bank statement, by a payment voucher, and other accounting documents. In conclusion, the new tax law provides a welcome relief for a small business by allowing the submission of a taxpayer-attested statement of account in place of audited financial statement. This can reduce compliance costs significantly while still ensuring that the business meets the annual tax filing obligations. The key is to maintain proper records, prepare accurate statements, and ensure that the attestation is completed by authorized officers of the company. Okay, have you started using Rev360 for your tax filing? Do you think these new provisions will help small business reduce compliance costs? Let me know in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out from our latest update on taxations, accounting, Rev360, CAC compliance, and business growth strategy. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.